Spencer Haywood quotes, "The Supreme Court decision wasn't just um, a turning point in NBA. It was a win. It was a big time victory. It wasn't just a basketball decision. It was a big time win for all as far as what was decided. It wasn't just an NBA. It was a turning point in the history for the NBA, which is true. He was a great basketball player, and he fought for the rights of future NBA players. That hardship, if you were in school, now they got NIL. Now they can stay till maybe longer. Well, there's some who are getting boosters. That's another story, another video. But his point was to if you're good enough to qualify to go to work, come out, not be stuck for 4 years institutionalized. And he allowed it. That's what allowed him to go to ABA. He was ABA MVP. He had skills. So when he came to the NBA, he was ready. You know, often than not, if you can go to war at 18, why can't you come and play pro ball? I know people always talking about it to hurt the quality of the game. The quality of the game is hurt because of the powers that be. Let me explain something. The owners and the who's ever like Adam Silver, the commissioner, etc., they have a game that they want to promote. It's not a game that these guys just come and say, hey, we're going to do what we want to play. That's not how it works. It's a game that they know that's going to sell to the market. So if they want you to play a certain way, they gear it a certain way, you know. But however, if a guy is talented enough and is ready enough to come through, why should he have to wait? Why he got to go to school and waste his time when that's not his MO? If he's got the skills to be a professional, let him go and do it. There's a lot of people get hooked up in these positions as it is. So what's the difference if a guy came out a year or two early or went straight in? Do a guy that's an analyst, a guy who ain't never had no NBA coaching experience, and he's a podcaster or he's a broadcaster and he gets a job. Tell me what do it make it make sense? Spencer Haywood opened the door for future players, financial hardships to come in, and if you can play, it's a job. That's the bottom line. It really ain't that deep. And it was not just a victory. It would made NBA history. That's what he was saying. Of course, he was tabbed and labeled. And of course, you get white ball and they watch you. Anything that they can use against you, they watch you with it because they don't feel that you should be that intelligent to challenge the status quo. However, if they saw somebody that was a phenomenon, they bring in people from overseas over places. They do it all the time. Different rules, different standards, different politics. So what he was saying, the Supreme Court decision wasn't just the win; it was a turning point in NBA history. It was because it legalized everything that was to come to view. All these players that come out after him owe him and Oscar Robinson and other pioneers $1 for every time they make a bucket, whatever they do, because you need to remember that it wasn't that long ago when they was just trying to keep you in their system. See, college basketball ain't nothing but a plantation for the NBA. It's just another little hustle. And they get all that TV money, all that revenue, all that. And for people to say, well, you education, you get, scholarship. No. Not when you get in the 64 through 64 tournament and the 65 with the one with the NIL, the other one, and they have these tournaments that they have. So you can get the NIL, you get the one that you get, and you can get the if you win all. But that's TV money, that's revenue. They don't even need audiences. They making hand over fist. They mess with your jersey. They have your merch. They have your rights. So Spencer Haywood was definitely on to the truth. NIT is what I was trying to say. And there's money in all of it. Even in the NIT, that's $5 to $10 million. But they like to play like they don't know, like they like the cakes. That's what they like to act like. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay booked, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.